Oh, look at that. Playing with light. So I'm learning something. I think it's gonna stick this time. I think I've learned this before and then just been sucked back into less fun ways of growth. So many of us feel a desire to grow in joy and happiness and inner peace and in what we can give to others. And we look for answers to questions that we have or problems that we have. Um, and we read a lot of books, and maybe we go to workshops, and maybe we go to a meditation class or yoga class, and all those things are great. I've done them all. I'll do them again, but only when they're my highest joy. Think about it for a sec. So you're looking for something new. You're looking for a solution. You're looking to feel clarity or peace or direction or wisdom or just joy, love. And so all of that is sort of vibrationally, it's above where you are. So the easiest way and the fastest, simplest way in any given moment um, to get there is to raise your own energy. And this is nothing new. This is just something it's taken me forever to actually friggin' learn. Because we're so conditioned in these other ways. We're so conditioned to look for it outside of ourselves, for one thing. We don't trust our own heart, what we actually want to do. We think we got to go by what someone else said we got to do. And maybe that's sit for an hour with our legs crossed or, go on this pilgrimage or vision quest or read all these books or go on a certain diet or, eliminate this, that. And some of that can be helpful and some of it is completely ass backwards. Because if you don't want to do it, when you're forcing yourself to do it, you're lowering your energy. My point is this. At any given moment that you can, I mean, when you're not working or otherwise engaged in something you have to do, you have a little time. If you just ask yourself, what is it that I most want to do right now? Like, what would be the most thrilling fucking thing I could do? Give me the most joy. Maybe thrilling, maybe just satisfying. Whether it's something alone, like for me, I love to walk in nature. I love to jump on my bike and ride, not for a workout, just like tool around the neighborhood like a kid. Like I don't even know where I'm going, or there's really just no time frame. Maybe I got some carrots in my pocket for the horses down the street, but I'm just sort of like going to explore on my bike. I love that. Maybe it's something with one of your kids, holding them if they're young, or playing catch with them, or just messing around, wrestling around living room floor, or watching like their favorite show with them and seeing how much they love it and how excited they are to share that with you. Whatever it is, maybe it's just hugging up on your dog or your cat. Whatever in a given moment. It's not always the same thing, right? Sometimes it's this, sometimes it's that, and that's perfect. Whatever right now would be just if you stop for a second and go, oh, what do I really want to do? Maybe it's like some awesome meal that you love to cook or a treat that you go out and get. Do not label it as spiritual or unspiritual or even healthy or not healthy. Of course, you have to be able to do it, eat it, whatever, fully in alignment with it. If you're fooling yourself and part of you is like, I shouldn't be doing this, that's not what I'm talking about. Something you can totally get behind, something you can just be absolutely all in on. Um, for me, recently, I've really loved the Anne with an E on Netflix. 3 seasons of it. Done. I watched them all in only like a couple weeks. Um, I loved it without getting so much love and growth, and there's actually a lot of expansion on a heart level in the show, and it's a period piece. It's like in the late 1800s. I love that. Anyway, I just loved it, and then I'd walk outside afterwards under the stars or whenever, and just and just savor how much joy I just got out of that, and how much I'm looking forward to like the story unfolding. And poetry's coming and ideas and just aha moments. So, whatever it is, if you just do that thing that's going to bring you the joy, and then at some point when it's over or in the middle of it, you stop. Not to listen, because that's sort of an expectation if I say listen. If you just stop and savor the joy in whatever it is you're doing, notice. Notice in those moments. When your joy is most elevated, when you're the most thrilled, the most excited, the most just at peace, feel the most love in your heart, that's when the most profound things have an opportunity to trickle in. Now, can that come after sitting for an hour with your legs crossed? It can. Yeah, I mean, I have had that happen more than once. So I'm not knocking any of the practices that sometimes we sort of like force ourselves at the beginning, and then it gets really awesome. Like, I don't really want to go to yoga class, but then we go, and by the time we're laying in shavasana, it's like, oh my god, this is grace. That's because it got you present in your breath, in your body, all that stuff. And so that's great, but sometimes it's just simpler than that, and it's different than that. And we have to. It's even. I think for me, okay, it's even more powerful when I listen to my heart. Because what I've done in the past is I've known what I really wanted to do. And then my mind, my spiritually trained mind, has said, oh, but this is what you should do. And I go and do the thing I should do. And I get minimal or like some benefit from it. I mean, it's usually helpful, whether it's breath work or whatever. But nothing compared to what happens after I do what I really want to do. Like, have you ever walked out of a movie theater, a movie you really wanted to see, and it was really good, and you just really enjoyed it, and you're walking out to your car, and it's just like the world makes sense? Like that, just what you saw, it means this, and it just all of a sudden you get all this like understanding from a movie. It isn't, well, sometimes it's from the content of the movie, but it's really just that you're just in a space where you're following your heart. You did what you wanted to do. So, that's the best advice I'm giving myself now, and that I could offer you, is what would fire me up the most right now? And do it. And just take a moment and feel. Savor the joy. And see what else you learn. Have a great night.